Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. I hope you're having a good day so far. Um, as you might be able to tell, if you have a concept of time and a clock, we are starting very late tonight. It's almost 5:30 here. Um, Usually I would want to be starting by 4:30, 3:30. One of those times would be good. Um, but I have been sleeping very, very poorly this week. Um, I have not been able to do things that I've wanted to do, and my back hurts really bad. And I don't know why, because I haven't had this much trouble with sleeping and having back pain for a while. So I might look into it a little bit and see if I can find something that might help. Um, but for now, this means possibly a shorter stream. We're going to stream until I either get tired or get hungry. And we're using the flat Mivlia today, the full skunk Mivlia today. Um, because it takes like 2 minutes less to set it up. And we're gonna play more Heaven's Vault. Also, I have a small alcohol. Emmy and I have some leftover. Um, it's not a wine cooler, like alcoholic fruit juice. Everything's got an alcohol nowadays, which is weird because apparently alcohol sales are down. So I don't know why every drink company is branching into alcohol when people aren't drinking as much alcohol. Or I guess it's less people aren't drinking as much alcohol. I actually don't know if people are drinking more or less. It's that the younger generations aren't drinking alcohol. Um, but yeah, anyway, we're going to play Heaven's Vault. Uh, I don't think the alcohol should affect me much, but it might. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna have a fun time. Um, Hello, Jova. What will we find inside these nuts? Oh yeah, hell yeah, legumes. Hello, Neo. You were first. Hello, Mister. Thank you for the care package. Same, but just because I've not gone to bed in time. Revenge bedtime procrastination strikes us all. Full skunk, full skunk. Sometimes we can be a full skunk as a little treat for the furries. I also have a glass of water, so I'm not just having alcohol. But let me go ahead and crack this open before I tab back into the game. There we go. It is Simply Spiked Tropical Mango Pineapple. We have a cranberry one. And honestly, I should have done that. That's my brand. Well, it's not my brand. Ocean Spray doesn't make alcoholic cranberry juice yet. All right. Can I not move? Okay. I can't move. Time to move on. So, I will prepare the ropes, mistress. We found a weird Garden of the Dead slogan. Yep, it's alcoholic cranberry juice. So we haven't actually found Renba's dig site, I think. I did find something out. Way up here, Renaki. You can't actually go to Renaki unless you have a quote unquote reason to. They won't let you just. Ironic. It's weird because you have all these routes and stuff, and you would think, oh, this means I can sail around. And you can, but you can't actually go to any of the locations unless you've found a story reason to do so. Um, so we could go back to Elbereth and check in on the crown. Go back to Eox. Our mentor wants to talk to us. We could look and see if Rimba's dig site is actually here somewhere. I guess we are mapping out more paths. And we have these two other locations, but I don't actually know how to get to them at all. So I think we'll go back to Elbereth. Don't know if you still have that dumb logo you photoshopped for you that one time. Um, Probably. I don't know actually. I realized the other day that a couple of the things that I thought I had saved I didn't. Um, why did you put a space in that? Arguably every juice can be alky juice if you leave it out. Oh, if you do. Oh, I see. I see. I'm very tired. I
Good girl. Good
thank you
girl.
for
Who's
the
a
head
good girl?
pat.
You are. Yes, you are.
I still am like wanting to find a good opportunity to talk about the or watch the crayon puss ads that they've got out for or for Christmas this year. There was a wealth of water on that moon. If we could ship it, you would be very rich. You could make Elbereth bloom. Maybe I could tell someone about the place. Either route ahead leads to our destination, mistress. Hey, Hex, welcome in. Oops, I went the wrong way. Look, this is what I get for looking at you, Hex. You really eating barbecue sauce with nuggies out of all the sauces you choose it? Yeah. It's not my first choice, but barbecue sauce is good on nuggets. What's wrong with Elbereth? Can't even smell it. It's the suffering, mistress. My ethical core finds it upsetting. I would rather not see it. Okay, I got news for you, robot. Simply ignoring suffering, not gonna work for that ethical core. Waters above. We unhug. Wow. Wow. What do you eat with your nuggies, Hex? Look out there, 6. It is indeed beautiful, mistress. Ranch, the queen of condiments? No. No. Missed turning. Ah, dang it. I mean, ranch is fine. But for chicken nuggets?
You talking shit about ranch over there?
I'm not talking shit about ranch. I'm just saying it would not be my first choice for chicken nuggets. What do you mean I passed the... I turned exactly where you told me to and there were no other ways to go. Even for, like, buffalo wings, ranch isn't my first choice. I would go for the blue cheese. Oh, I see Emmy has come in here to yell at me. I hate this place. Wow. Buffalo is great on chicken nuggets or on chicken wings. Still don't know why the normal gateway stopped working. Actually, I do now. It's always worked before. Still, now I have a way through, I suppose. Maybe the gate doesn't like me carrying this dagger. Ah, so the game does eventually tell you. Okay. So I found this out because I, like, briefly glanced at the achievements last time I played. And, yeah, there is an achievement. The Pilgrim achievement that I got is because, the town will not let you in if you have a weapon. So you have to change your word from the word for gate to the word for a god. And then they're like, oh, you're a religious pilgrim. Okay, you can have a weapon and come in. Ranch used to be your favorite nuggy sauce before you discovered honey barbecue. But that's what Hex was saying. Hex was saying that barbecue was not good. Honestly, I would go with a burger sauce. Your typical ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, maybe a little bit of pickle relish if you got it. Mix that up. That's what I would want to dip my nuggets in. Little hot sauce. Need a decadent sauce. Ow. Six, can you take the dagger and the other sharp things back to the ship? Mistress. Oh, he's gone. Like sriracha mayo for nuggies? See, that's great. That bokare far. Yes. Inehuake. Cooking again. The downside of this is I kind of want to have my sword to trade to the lady in here at some point. Also, hi, Glonius, how are you? We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the citadel. Yeah, I no longer have something to trade her if my sword's gone. I'd be happy to know that you've completely failed as a pet foster parent in the sense that you're not giving the cat back. Hell yeah. I'm so glad. I have no idea what these things do. We're always playing around with magnets and wires and things. I hope the cat's bringing you a lot of joy and glowiness. Ding. I hope your friend is still here, mistress.
From the back room, I heard a curse.
Aaliyah. Yay, 30 stream streak Emmy. Good, quickly come in. That thing you brought in. What do you make of it? First things first. Where did you find it? How? A box on an empty moon. The boxes you could open. The real puzzle is how did it get where it was? The place looked like someone had been living there. Wasn't the Emperor sent to exile when the Empire fell? Don't tell me you found where they sent him. Speaking of cats, this cat's bringing you a lot of joy. Yeah, Gram's a baby. And he wasn't around to ask. I think maybe you did. Did you ever hear of the Great Forge? A moon used in the early Empire for crafting complex devices? Never seen anything so obviously made there before. Did you say devices? think this sort of thing was common in the Holy Empire. Things people wore, things they carried, they were all functional. Active. Did you find out what the crown does? No. I have no idea. I didn't try to turn it on. Why not? Leah. It's hundreds of years old. I mean, perhaps if I knew what it was powered by. But if I put the wrong amount of flow through it, I'll smoke the foil. I don't think we'd stay friends. But you could try. See what happens? Mistress, Priya Sermiari is waiting for the crown. You don't mind the risk? I'll most likely burn it out. I think that's likely. Possible. We'd better not. I might be able to find out more about how it works another way. This forge, Roy. Is it real, not just a myth? Must have been real, and huge. Employing hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Yeah. I have no idea.
I'm gonna spook the skunk now.
Hi, don't spook me! You're the archaeologist. Hi, Haas! How are you? Am I making you mow your lawn again? Thanks, Roy. You want it back or what? I better had. Got someone back on Eox waiting for it. Honestly, I'd rather it wasn't here. I'll keep it safe. Alright, can I talk to her about the other thing? I found a strange metal hoop. A hologram came out of it. Let me see. I recognized it immediately, of course, but it won't do anything without a core. Need something to project. Last thing I noticed is it's badly made. Robots are beautifully, delicately crafted machines. This is an Empire period copy. The cat cascade. How do you get all your tools and things through it? I had to leave all my shop things behind. Yes, it does that. Let's wait for you to get around it. No idea. No idea. I have a Rebesky foil in my arm, so it doesn't bother me. A what? Never mind. Don't trouble your pretty head about it. Wow. So you have a foil in your arm. It's not deep. It's only a small one. Nothing much. Just enough for the gate to recognize you. How's business? Still slow. Bye. Have fun on the river, Leah. Alright, so we got a little bit of information, but not a whole lot. We have the crown back. I could get my sword and trade it. Wish these transitional cutscenes were a little shorter. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress. That's fine. Do it. Be ready, mistress. Warm. Alright. Do I go to Eox and risk the crown? I'm still not very hyped about the idea of bringing the crown back. This time I can walk around my ship. Start sailing. Hmm. I think I need more clues. Okay. Yeah, unless I can just like free sail, which the game does not seem to like me doing, I can't go to the Withering Palace. No reason to go to Mercy or any of these spots. Okay, I guess we'll go to Eox. I might not show her the crown though. Either of the routes continue. Okay. Let's go this one. Why not? I could sail forever. Interesting, mistress. Would you sail forever? Or would you run out of sky? Or that's probably the robot. Really wish the color behind the text was different per character. Would make it easier for me to distinguish. Or if it is different per character, I wish it was more different on account of I am colorblind. It's like a blue for Aaliyah and, I don't know, a yellow for 6. Ooh, snow. Presumably the small clay figure was made on Mercy then. Seems plausible. Clay being a material derived from waterlogged mud. I mean, that's not the only way you can get clay, but sure. It baffles me that... Oh, let's keep talking. What if the Mercians want it back? Uh, boggles me that 6 is like, oh, my ethical core, I can't stand to see suffering. Also, these filthy, filthy farmers and their pigs and their poverty, it disgusts me. Like, 6. Someone has to grow the rice. Found this necklace outside the hermitage. I don't know what these things are that it's made of. Probably could have talked to sales guy about that. Shells, mistress. Those are shells. What I thought. Set us down, 6. University of Eox. Yeah. What I want to do right now is just talk to Huang and then leave. Withering Palace 6. Somewhere in the Withering Ways, perhaps? I mean, that would stand to reason. Wow, that triggered it. I guess I can just leave after I talk to Huang. Aaliyah, you're back. Oh, okay. Show him an artifact. Got a few things for the curators. Love to hear it. Take a look at this shattered tablet. Let me take a look. There's a fragment of an inscription. I read it as, "Love Emperor in your heart." I don't agree with the word love. It was only a guess. Okay. So, it's not love. It can't be wood. Wood Emperor in your heart makes no sense. Okay. It's got a lot of the concept of having. So I still don't know why the light is there. I don't think live Emperor in your heart makes much sense. So we're gonna try find. Does find the Emperor in your heart work better? Thanks, Wang. No. Seen something similar if I remember right, and it also had some script. Let me see now. Here. This was marked onto a wax tablet. It's found adrift in the wash near Meersi. That's a lot of the person symbol. So one is a phrase run together. Alright, we've got Emperor. We've got towards. My translation of toward is off. Interesting. Okay. So here we've got noun form, all people. So people. Follow could work. Because this squiggle line is movement. The 2 lines is verb. The comma is of. I still don't know what a period means. So the verb form of movement could be following. And then this is a long one. Let's see. I don't know what the small dot is. Something a person, connector, anti, something the verb of holy light. So could be blindly. The opposite of holy light could be being blind. People follow the emperor blindly. Would be interesting. People follow the emperor blindly. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. The curators will be most interested in the shattered tablet, I'm sure. Not finished with it yet. I don't want you to end your ability to be helpful. Oh, well, of course. Yeah, I can't help but notice. Seem to keep back a lot of things. Things that belong here in the university. Where they'll be safe. But they're important for my research. They aren't artifacts, they're objects. They have purposes, places, histories. Need them to understand the nebula. Right. Of course. Sorry to, you know... Discovered something you might enjoy. You know? There's an inscription. I read it as follow holy light. Yes, yeah, I'm sure you're right on follow. Alright, cool. Do you agree? Did you Did you ever hear of the Withering Palace? Most likely an Empire period site, not too old. The Withering Palace.
And let me think. Yes, I think the annals mention it briefly. Let's see. The lonely and the lost were pilgrims to the palace beyond the garden, where the best remained as mirrors of wise thoughts.
What does that mean? Hmm. Beyond the garden might be a clue. We found a garden.
Sounds delightful.
Well, it was more of a graveyard.
I wouldn't trade our lives, Leah. I really wouldn't.
Okay. On a page you might be interested in.
Let's see now.
There's an inscription. I read it as Pilgrim and Stranger.
You know, I'm sure you're right on Stranger.
Cool. Thanks, Wang. Do you know anything about an ancient observatory? Mistress, I was not aware of this.
An observatory? That's interesting. Let me tell you something I heard about Renaki.
Is there an observatory there?
Not quite. I was on Renaki recently. I know, me on a boat. You should have seen me. I turned green.
What did you do that for?
I've got my secrets, Aaliyah. Curators let me take a few things and trade. Anyway, on the boat there was a trader called Amadou. He was talking pretty expansively, if you understand me, about something he'd found. He called it, well... You asked me about an observatory? That's what Amadou said he'd found.
Well, I've followed worse leads before. How old are these books of yours?
Some are really old, but not, not ancient. They date back to the first Empress or so.
But why aren't there any older books?
I don't know. There just aren't. I know you've found older.
Read anything good recently?
I've been indexing mostly.
Made some nice discoveries out there.
Let's see them then.
What do you think of this sextant?
Can I?
There's an inscription. I read it as Waters Run.
I'm not convinced by your use of flow here. The simple pattern for flow should contain the glyph of waters and rivers. None of these quite look like it.
Alright. So running doesn't work because it needs the water symbol. I agree. So it's the verb of movement, but not the idea of running. I don't know why dead is being offered as an option here. I wish I knew what the I meant. The I is very confusing. Hi, Quicks. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleep. It's still a verb. I don't think it's give, because give would have the concept of holding. So it's got to be rise, right? What is rise? Thanks, Wang.
Interesting. Seen something else like that, I think, that was also inscribed. What was that volume?
Here's a symbol with water. Yeah.
Yes, this is it. It's a sketch of the battered brass battered brass compass. It was found while excavating under the central archive here in Eox back
This one's several words. Several words. All right. Well, we've got God. We've got life. We've got rivers. Convinced that my translation of life is correct now. That's a lot of glyphs, but I think it must say river. Excellent. All right. That's some progress. All right, so we've got the concept of being ensconced into, I still don't know what the dot means, into the potentially noun form of light with that I. Still don't know what that I means. Um, could be a temple. A temple would be a place where you have the light. Let's skip over more of the I. All right. Verb form of holding some sort of connector into the noun form of the I. I mean, God breathes life sounds good. So maybe the I is the concept of air. That would make sense for rising, the movement of air. Try God breathes lights of something air. Okay, it's clearly just a connector word. God breathes life from rivers, along rivers, upon rivers, for rivers. This is a rough one. I want to say from. So if we're talking about God breathing life from the rivers, it would make sense that it's the sky god. The so we have the ensconcement that could be like the place from which light and air comes, which would be the sky. Sky god breathes life from rivers. Have any more like that? Let me see. How about this? It was a copper telescope found floating in the rivers near Elbereth. What a phrase. This one's a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Alright. We've got a double lightning bolt at the end. Alright, we got and. And is easy. Sail. Bum 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 bum. And add my translation for sail to the dictionary now. And sky must be correct too. Hell yeah. Okay. So, of movement in the air, or noun movement in the air, which would be wind, and verb light movement would be illuminate. The sail winds and illuminate sky makes sense. You have any more like that? Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. Will I archive the sextant? No, I don't want to give it up. Oh, well, of course. Let's get on with some work myself now. No, I want to show you more things. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, see you soon, Huang. See you soon. Alright. We've learned enough to pinpoint one new location, the Withering Palace. Should we leave now, mistress? Let's get out of here. This way, mistress. I think it's funny. He should definitely be being like, we need to go and talk to Miyari, but... Alright, that's the end of my alcohol. Unless I grab another one. And I can go to Renaki. Can't keep this from Miari much longer. Oh, she's desperate to see it. Sucks to suck, though. Let's take the rib to the river. I will prepare the braces, mistress. Look at all those bloops. Let's go to the Withering Palace. The ancient recording inside the goddess figure had spoken of a place called the Withering Palace. Whoever Kaya has been, she recorded there in the orangery and told us where robots there. What's more, according to Huang in his Annals of Mozwai, there lives a place where, oh god, not only that, but Six believes the mental hoop from the graveyard was connected to this place. Also, we've heard curious stories about the artifacts from the same place, but what the site might have once been, I still have no idea. Let's sail around here and try to find more artifacts on the site's precise location, or I could investigate other leads until I know something else. Okay. The ancient goddess figure, yeah, go. I don't know if the text speed isn't locked between scenes. It's really fast on the map screen for some reason. The path turns left, mistress. I honestly wish the dialogues just had a button to advance them like most games. It's interesting that they have a flow to them, but I'm trying to remember what Kaya told us about this place. She made it sound like somewhere she wanted to be. Had you waited for me, mistress, I might have been able to advise you. Oh, there's something. As it is, you have only your faulty memory to rely on. Ruin. I would guess it dates from the early Empire, mistress. We'll investigate, mistress. Found some black scrap on a sailcloth. Wonder how long it's been out there. The cloth's been embroidered with symbols, too. Big phrases. This one is the end of a frayed fragment of text. Okay. Oh, we're missing quite a bit of this one. Gods. Will. Love. I've done something wrong. Yeah. Okay. Gods. In. There we go. I believe you can be confident in your translation of will now. Alright. So we know that's will. We have this other one that could be which, could be what. I don't think this is air. I don't think it's circle. Time. Or rock. Noun form of the word we use for questioning. Time could work. In time, God's will. Verb, place, the opposite of a thing I don't know. The verb of movement. So it could be they'll move to a place and not something else. So returning could work. Still change my mind, but in time, gods will return. Is there a deity for sailing, I wonder? You will need to turn left momentarily, mistress. Got it. Vicinity of the Withering Palace. Our data suggests the Withering Palace is somewhere here. Might I suggest turning right? Alright. This is a region of minor flow once more, mistress. Mistress, there is some kind of ruin some distance ahead. Gonna have to be more specific, 6. I see it. So, which way do we go? I believe there is a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. It may lead somewhere, it may not. The ruin here appears to date from the Holy Empire, mistress. Please wait, mistress. I recovered a dented effigy fashioned from gold. It most likely came from somewhere nearby. Seems to be inscribed with characters in ancient script, mistress. Here we go. This is the end of a longer line of text. Alright. R. Oh, we've only got connector words from this one. In. Oh, I guess we have death. In. I believe you are correct with death, mistress. In death. We, I guess. The person concept of all of me. Hi, Burango. How have you been? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I don't know what that means. I of movement. I. This can't also be we.
Good girl. Good girl. Who's a good girl? You are. Yes, you are.
Thank you for your head pats, Neo. I mean, in death we are equal makes sense as a phrase. So you're translating a language, yeah. One of the main things in this game is learning to translate an ancient text. Your package, hello, Moselle, thank you. And I'm also pretty. What? Oh, very dear. In death, we are equal. That will do for now. This comes from the exact place we're after. It must be near. New VTuber is pretty. This is actually my old VTuber. Oh, hold on. This is what I used to use until I got the Live 2D model. But I still bust it out occasionally when I'm feeling tired because it takes less effort to set up. But I'm glad you like it. It is very nice. I like it quite a bit. According to Animal Farm, some are more equal to others. Regardless, pretty. Aww. We'll have to sail on to resume the search, mistress. Vicinity of the Withering Palace. We are in the vicinity of the Withering Palace once more, mistress. Yes, I'm aware. I can't see. You've chosen an angle that is seeing nothing. Feels good to be back on a real river again. The river to the right appears to be leading to something. There is a path in the water. Don't know what that means. I feel like we're sailing through a cloud. In effect, mistress, we are. Do I have a list of games I like but would be terrible to stream? Particles we see are ice particles. Suspended in what is left of the river here. I'm trying to think. Any roguelike that I'm really deep on can be a little bad because, like, I start focusing and going all in. Think. Okay, I think this might be our location. I think we found it. Need to hop her down, mistress. I believe I can see a viable surface. Can't. Like, honestly, most of them I think I can do pretty well. Withering Palace. This is the place Kaya mentioned. How can there be a palace here? Sleepy, tired tonight? Well, get some rest, Burango. Lay down. You can listen to me stream. Or you can go to sleep. Just try to take it easy. Lurk, have a nice lurk. Ah.
We hoppered down into a narrow, rocky canyon. Waves of dust made it impossible to breathe.
Soothing background, Niv? Aw, thank you, Burango. I will try my best to be soothing. Mistress? The air is getting to me.
This was the worst one yet.
You should not talk, mistress. The dust will get in your throat. We'd best keep moving. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. The game has told me that I will lose air if I do so. 1 minute, mistress. I don't want to lose air. If you're gonna say something, Six, you better say it.
My head was spinning.
Mistress, the lack of atmosphere on this moon is taking its toll on you. Oh. We find a place where I can breathe. Bless the waters. Wind shadow. This place, Six. This place is horrible. Why would Kaya have wanted to come here? Why would anyone? It is indeed horrible. The moon must have been habitable before. No one would have built anything here. And under all this dust. I do not pretend to understand humans, mistress. How long can I last out here? I would estimate you have 3 minutes without shelter. After that, your lungs will begin to struggle. Are you well enough to continue, mistress? Here's all right out of the wind. Save your breath, mistress, please. Let's keep going. Alright. Feels a little bit like we needed more video game in our video game, but change of plan. I'll wait here. You go ahead. Yes, mistress. You wait. I will return shortly. Something here. Etched in pictures, not glyphs. Stick people. With stick robots. Hologram said there were robots here. The drawings look like a child's drawing. What was this place? Six comes back. So many robots behind myself. Six? Six? Oh, you six? Nothing else for it then. I'll find you. They went like 5 feet ahead, if I can. Will my lungs give out? Here you are, Six. Mistress. It is most inclement out here. Glad to see you. I thought you abandoned me. My ethical core would not allow that. Glad to hear it. You may rely on it, mistress. I completed my survey. There is nothing here. Therefore, we should leave. Don't like that. We had evidence. The Withering Palace. All statistics have a meaningful margin of error, mistress. I can't think with the dust. I want to see for myself. But there's nothing to see.
Then we rounded a corner in the rock.
And there was a very big,
And we
obvious
saw it.
building. Six. Did you lie to me, Six? I only wish to protect you. The dust. Don't lie to me again. I cannot promise you that, mistress. Not honestly, anyway. The ruins will provide a wind shadow, mistress. You are, after all, safe. Top bar of the gate. Symbols embossed into the metal. Ancient. Oh, Jesus, what a phrase. I know one of these words. I'll guess the rest. I know a few of these words. Alright, real quick before we translate all of this, I'm going to go to the bathroom and we'll be right back. the good shit here. All right, let's get down to it. All right, so the noun of person of one of me. I suppose it could be this. This is the word that would connect the most to me. In this place. Yeah, that's definitely place. Dead, death, dying. Uh, oof. So we've got verb of movement, person, hold, verb of holding love, giving a person love could be the concept of mercy. In this place, dying, which find mercy. That could work for a place called the Withering Palace. Oopsie. Oopsie. There we go. In the place, dying, which find mercy. Robotic Idiot 6. You lied to me, badly. Indeed, mistress. But my ethical core compelled it, mistress. Being skunk to read simulator, it's true. How am I supposed to trust you if you lie, 6? I am a robot, mistress. Even if I do lie, you can trust that I will have done it for your own good. Very reassuring. Reassurance is not statistically safe, mistress. I prefer to gently unnerve if at all possible. So there was nothing here, 6. You lied to me. Badly. Oh, we're stuck in a loop, I guess? Little bug. See what we find inside.
We stepped through the ancient gate. The wind outside dropped to a hollow moan.
Really hope we don't have to go back through the storm. I am unsure I could even allow you to try, mistress. I think that's just the leave button, so...
The room was filled with rows and rows of books.
So is this a library? Palace of knowledge? Withering as paper withers? Perhaps, mistress. It is an interesting theory. I do not believe that is accurate. I said there were robots here. That doesn't make sense. With all these steps. That is one staircase. Alright, well, let's go up here first. Maybe there's a way through across the roof. Mistress, please do not plummet anywhere. You can't tell me what to do, 6. You're not my real dad. Papers. There's ancient here. Lots of it. Alright. This is one end of a faded fragment of text. Boop. Boop. Emperor something and robots something. Add my translation for robots to my dictionary now. Alright. I still do not know what either of these symbols have meant. Let's jump down here first. It's that 6 again. I do not know what that 6 6 means. The verb of 6, connector word, holy person. Spoke, obeyed. I don't have much to go on at the moment. This emperor spoke and robots obeyed work. Perhaps this place was used by the emperors. Seems a strange place for a retreat. There's something here. Almost completely buried. Shard from a copper oil flask. Dating from at least the earliest days of the Empire. The inside is heavily stained. Must have belonged to a heavy drinker. It doesn't have any inscribed motif around the lip. I guess that comes from the same place as the sword and the spherical device. It was given on Elbereth. There's been a strong connection between the two sites. Could help us look for it. Fallen rock. But I was standing here when that came down. Ba-dum-ba-ba-dum-bum. Whoopsie. Oh, camera, please. There we go. Table set for a meeting. Looks like it ended in an argument. Could have been moments ago. The Eagle and Sun. That dates this site beautifully. Something wedged under here. A snapped, snub-toothed key. It's like it dates from the early Empire. There's an inscription along the barrel of the key. It's really minuscule. It's the end of a line of text. Beep beep burp. It could be I. Oh wait, this. This illuminates movement. This doesn't feel right. Not this. Okay, I illuminate movement. Those can't be the glyphs for illuminate after all. Interesting. Okay. Okay, this makes more sense. The movement of light could be looking. And this is the noun form of movement. Way. I look way. I'll run it past Wang when I get to Eox. Comes from the same source as the shard from an oil flask, I think. Like the ancient pre-empire site, easier to locate. Yeah, hold on. Descriptions. The Pilgrim and the Stranger. Interesting. Death Keep You. Emperors are... okay. Time and all. All time is eternal. Water of life. Then follow holy light. Then follow the holy light. Okay. That's locked in. Trying to find, like, if I've disproved a word. Ah, here we go. Yes, okay. It automatically swapped it in. Sail winds and watch sky. Makes sense for the telescope. Okay. My goddess and all the fingers. That's some pretty light parkour. I could do that. And I'm not doing this in the dark. No structures intact except here. There's no boulders, no signs of impact. This was demolished. But I can jump this. You don't even need to jump, just lift your feet. Sure, I can jump this. What kind of archaeologist can't jump over a small gap? So long as the stone on the other side doesn't break, of course. You don't... It's... You can step... Reach your leg. Jump. Can't. Not after that bridge collapsing on the garden moon. Floor on the other side gave out. I'd break my neck. Oh my gosh. I'll have to go back. Aaliyah. Step on the planter. You're no Laura Croft, that's for certain. That's okay. We wanted to imply size without actually, you know, having things in all the rooms. Alright, let's try the door and then we'll go out the window. Mistress! This doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. It's a war room. There are no ornamental domes, no gardens. There must be more to this place, but what? Stuck fast. I believe the wood has warped in the frame, mistress. Pry it with the sword? I don't think so. I would love this place. If he could make it through the dust. I am certain he could not. Chronicles of the Mazwai. It's a book Huang is always reading. There are something in the order of 600 copies of Mazwai on Eox, mistress. But this one is not from Eox, mistress. This copy of Mazwai must be close to the original. We would love it. More sequences of ancient. Like, teleport all the books onto the boat? This is from a... Ooh, we've got mercy as a suggested word. Does that fit anywhere? I don't think so. So... Is... I... This... So my translation for this is correct now. Okay. So... Verb of... not a place, but like being within something, I think. Verb of that question mark, I still don't know. And something movement. I toward, protected, upon, declare. This be... This is hidden. Assuming my translation of find is correct. I'm going with deception. I'm going to go with declare. I declare this be deception. Why would Kaya have wanted to come here? I don't understand it. Try the door with a dagger. Interesting that it's changed. And the window's changed. I don't know why. Scrolled papers. Diagrams, but I can't tell what of. It's like Mihari's desk back on Aox. Someone leapt up in a hurry, I suppose. And it looks like they dropped something. Yeah. A pack between the stones. A worn pendant made of gold. Dating from ancient times. This thing is strange. I've never seen anything made to this quality before. The pendant would seem to be carved with small characters, mistress. Hardly see them, they're so tiny. This is fractured. Interesting. Alright, us all. I think that might be wrong because I've never seen the love without a like connotation. No. I don't think this is right. I've done something wrong. Yeah. Okay. Sure, my translation for us is right now. Yay. Alright. Verb of movement, double I. Okay. We think the I means sky. Vault. This is supposed to be a verb. I would think that love would be connected to the heart. Is this the noun form of vault or the verb form of vault? Because vaulting would be movement to the sky. But I don't think that's what they're going at here. I think that this is the noun form of vault. Because the next word is will. This is supposed to be a verb. So, love, I guess, is an action. Love could be movement towards the sky in this kind of religion. And love will blah blah us all. Okay, so verb of movement of the person, something holding in our heart. That sounds like guiding to me. That's the kind of thing you would put on a golden pendant. Love will guide us all. Love will guide us all. So old. Who knows who wrote this or what they were thinking? It comes from the same place as the sextant and the book. We found floating in space. People must have commonly frequented both those two places. The ink on this one has run. Oh boy, what a line. This one's a blotted fragment from an even longer phrase. Okay, Emperor. Death. Death. As. All. Death. I don't think it's going to have this many deaths in it. People. Mistress, that translation's clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Boop. Emperor. People. All. All. Alright. The dots are connectors, which makes me think that it shouldn't be death in any of these. Maybe this one. Maybe death at the end as well. Okay, we got it. Added my translation for people to my dictionary now. Still don't know what the 6 is. Emperor death as all people death. This is the same word, right? Demand, fear, defend, illuminate. Demand, fear, defend, illuminate. Okay. It's not illuminate. There's no light in there. We have the concept of death within itself. So feared would make sense. Death, the concept of verbing holiness, and story. Oh, we have fear already. So this would just past tense it. Right? Okay, yeah. I think this might just be the past tense of fear, which would mean that the 6 is referring to the past. And the 2 dots might be referring to this is a tense marker. The Emperor feared death as all people fear death makes sense to me. Does Emperor fear death as all people fear death make sense? Wonder what that really tells us about the Empire. Nothing, mistress. Any scribe can lie. The robots here. They must have been restricted to the rear of the place. There is no logical reason to restrict a robot, mistress. Another few lines. This is the start of a fragment of text. Beep boop bop a doop beep be doop boop. Okay. Return. Robots. People. Not seen even anything close to the first word. Yeah, we have. We've seen a lot of things with the U and symbols inside of it, which have indicated like me, you, them, everybody. So I'm going to guess an empty U is no or 0. I've seen some similar words for this before. Okay. No people. Past tense of holding negative verb. Okay, so not holding could be wanting. The wanted. No people wanted robots return. No people wanted robots return. If only we could read the whole volume. Oh, that's impossible. Did this ever open? Perhaps, mistress. But I do not think it will open now. Some kind of courtyard beyond. Let's make it out. There's an inscription above the gate too. Womp. This is broken off. Alright. Place is C. My translation of C isn't right. Right. Site or tomb. Place. Connectors of no life. So, tomb. It has to be open then, right? Letting light flow. It wouldn't be cry. The tomb is open. Tomb is open. Will do for now. Aya said she had a place here. Alongside the mechanicals. That's what she said. But all I see are books and dusty stones. This door is too hard. Alright, can I have my options back? I'd like to go through the window. Couldn't be more different than the gardens we found before. Nevertheless, the age is similar, mistress. Pry the door open with the iron poker. Why isn't there like an option here and you click it and then it gives you all the things you could pry it with? The iron poker makes the most sense. There, open. Sorry to anyone who is listening. That was really loud. This place must have been fine once, mistress. The scale of the construction suggests opulence, even if the fittings do not. Another inscription. This is the end of a line of text. Place. All of mistress. That translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. Alright, we're not using that. Place of. Gotta be one of the places of all time. Leave the word place. Okay. Time something all. Forever or eternity. Okay, so that means the comma dot is that. The changing of the phrase. I believe eternity fits here. Place of eternity. That's correct. Why is she stuck in this dialogue? Okay, this one is different. I cannot allow you to harm yourself. What if I order you to not lie to me? You are welcome to do that, mistress. Would it stop you from lying? You might choose to believe that it would. Somebody huddled here to keep warm. Learned what they could find. Books, most likely. There's something here. A silver ceremonial knife. I think it dates from the early Empire. An inscription on the back of the blade. I think this comes from the same source as the snapped key and the shard of the oil flask that we found before. Must have been common to move between these two places. This will make the site easier to locate. Let's see if I can get anything out of this one. Wobble it up. Yep, we sure can. A few words in this one. Okay. This is probably the place of emperors. I think I'm gonna have to put it in though. We've got an and. Do that. Eternity. Will. Right. This doesn't feel right. Okay, we're not using emperors. Eternity. And people will. I've done something wrong. Not using people. Okay. And I get why, like, for the flow of the game it's like this, but I wish we had something clearer than just like he tells you if you're right or wrong. Like some sort of reasoning that we know that we're right or wrong. I know that, like, I liked Obra Dinn where it just locked it in. Um but this has different connotations. In Obra Dinn we had a magic thing going on, whereas this is supposed to be more grounded. The verisimilitude, a little more verisimilitude would be cool. All right, let's lock these words in again. Okay, I think that isn't the phrase for eternity. No. Okay. The place of people, holy people, and all people. The Empire, perhaps, is the place of all these types of people. The verb form of not going to a place. Well, trickle would be slowly going to a place. Endure, okay, remain, not moving. Okay, forever. I mean, that's very similar to eternal. I, I actually don't understand how that one's. If forever is right, I don't get how eternal is wrong. Maybe conjugation. And then noun form of all time. Oh, wait, no. All needs the slashies. So specific time. I can do this all day. I would assume day. That's a specific time. Does Empire will endure forever and day make sense? No, actually. Forever and a day, maybe. Put this place down as an Empire site. Good to confirm that. How old would you say the site is exactly? I would date it back to the very first days of the Holy Empire, Mistress. Probably constructed during the reign of the first Empress herself. I do like I was just saying about the verisimilitude. We do have an in-universe explanation as to why we can find new locations by finding objects. They said something about, like, detecting the radiation off those objects tells us, like, where it's from. Stuck fast. Okay. Ooh. Mural. Depicting some kind of event. A line of figures, some stooped, some young, gathered together, all in light. All I can make out. fine. This is where I couldn't jump before. Not gonna let me do anything with the door because it is a decorative door. Oh my god. Mistress, I do not wish to alarm you, but I am sure I heard something moving nearby. What kind of something? Stone, mistress. Stone against stone. Think the gods are coming for us? No, mistress. Something below. 6. Is there a vault here? We found it. Found the vault. Well, from the intro cutscene. Hi, Neri. Welcome in. I understood this was the Withering Palace, mistress. This place is a palace, not a vault. Ramp is a door. There's no way it felt like this. Someone made themselves a way through. One with a robot. Because otherwise you would just step over it. Maybe someone brought robots with them. Built the ramp so they could get in. Well, then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. Interesting, mistress. Robots would certainly not object to the conditions here. Although they would object to all the stairs. How you doing, Neri? You having a good day? Just use the gate, but...
The rock had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond.
It's so quiet.
This was a secret place.
Some kind of ritual space. There is something about this place, mistress. I cannot, as you might say, put my finger on it. Good something or a bad something? Perhaps both, mistress. An uncanny something. It's like an altar to me. Is this a temple, then? That would explain all these gods. Since this is a Holy Empire site, the ancient gods shouldn't be here at all. The gods were torn down, destroyed by the Empire. The one on Elbereth. There are no gods on Eox. So why are these gods here? Laid out reverentially. The first empress, who declared herself holy, did she still believe in the older gods? Still fear them? The ancient gods all assembled. 6 of them. Or 6? Timur always told me there were 7 ancient gods. Though where he got that from, I had no idea. Okay, can I look at the inscriptions now? Okay. Something's been chiseled in here. Beautiful workmanship. Ah, not broken at all. This one's a phrase run together. Alright. Here. Live here forever. I believe you can be confident in your translation of forever now. Still don't see how forever is different from eternal. I'm doing alright. Little low energy today. I've been sleeping bad all week, and I really badly have been hurting my back every time I sleep. I don't know why. It's just like not resting well. But my mom sent us a cardboard box full of canned meat. So we've been all excited because we have spam and canned tuna and canned chicken and ham to like add to food so that we can get some protein. All right. Noun form of life is live. Well, it would be life, but okay. I must have something wrong. Or no, that's the verb form. Okay. I don't know what the comma at the end means. Need to figure that out. Maybe that's present or progressive tense. I don't know. Live forever here. Still change my mind, but live forever here. Strange offer to make. Is this a hospital? No. Safely away from everyone else? I die here after all? You make some weird conclusions. Alright, let's look at these gods.
A circle of stone gods, staring each other down.
I would not assume.
Each one daring the others to blink first.
Again, weird conclusion. Why would you assume that they were staring at each other instead of just, arranged? Have you worked out what was troubling you yet? Yes. No. It was a chair. What kind of chair? Here. In the center of this place. Chair. On wheels. I sat down in it, mistress. They put something on my brow. Okay. So the robots are people. What do you mean sat? I sat in a chair. Golden, painted of course, carved with leaves winding up its legs. Faces watching me. I remembered the texture of the wood. I could barely lift my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. You're remembering something. Something from before you were buried. Be quiet, mistress. Just listen. There are voices here. What voices? What are they saying? And you can see the spot where the chair would be go. Quiet, I am listening. Well, we're not going to say something then. So, yeah. I thought this when we saw the robot head come out that was talking like, "Oh, I'm a child, blah 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 blah." It seems to me at this point that they had a process for extracting the mind of a person and putting them into a robot so that they could either become a servant or continue to live past death, which I imagine is what the site was for. Someone who is sick, who doesn't want to die, would want to have their consciousness turned into a robot. But then if you never got activated, maybe you don't remember that. And maybe the encryption process results in you losing parts of your mind. I'm going to go to the bathroom again, but I'll be right back. Also, it looks like my avatar is broken, so we got to fix that too. Yeah, it's just not detecting me anymore. Close that. Relaunch it. And I'll go to the bathroom while it relaunches. hey. Okay, I'm back. Let's do a little bit more of this before we wrap up for the evening. At least finish this scene. Oh, whoops, I forgot to open back up. There we go. So that I can see. Something very strange about this place. This one's Kibenya, the water goddess. See an old friend out here. You have these symbols at her feet. You read as water. As we thought. I want to target the hands first. There we go. Don't recognize this one. Oh, goddess, I can't tell. Seems curious to assign a gender to a god, mistress. After all, what would they do with it? Oh, 06. You might not know this, but the gods do be fucking. Must have been placed here deliberately. Mark this god in particular. Live behind all these. There. More glyphs. That might tell us who this god is. Place. This isn't a word I already know. At least it looks simple enough to guess. Yeah. Ground. Round. Parts of the earth. This one's reaching for something. He's fruit picking, perhaps. Already sure of these glyphs as well. They say sky. Out of the sky and rivers. Is that who you are? I was gonna say, I figured it would be the sky god, so he's not reaching for fruit. He's reaching for the air. Again, weird conclusions to be making. This one seems to be giving something. It's giving. Or maybe holding something. I like that you can actually see the symbols. A place of all lights. Interesting. Just one word. It's short. Well, it's not just light. Yeah, the sun. The place that all light comes from would be the sun. Sun? I'd explain what it's giving. So we've got water, earth, air, sun. Horns might be darkness, and this might be fire. This one seems to be just a head on a stack of barrels. Barrels? Interesting. Okay. Let's see now. Place, ground, serpent, strength, bird, metal. I mean, I would guess metal. Could be strength. There's metal work. Metal god. Horned goddess from the graveyard moon. Still weeping. And it won't let me move the rock. Something in the stone here. Never seen anything like it. It's a device of some kind. Six, what do you make of it? It is old, mistress. It is very old. So, like, you sit in the middle between all the gods, and this thing shoots a laser into your head that turns you into a robot. Can you be more specific? I would estimate the metal in this piece to be almost 2,500 years old. Another artifact from the Great Forge Roy mentioned. It is possible. But we still do not know where the forge is, or if it even existed. Okay, yeah, there's one opposite here. So it like shoots the light through your head and turns you into a robot downstairs. It is pointing over there. Most curious. Yes, I see. I think that was all supposed to be robot. Okay. Can we use it? Do you really want to? Must refract to somewhere. This makes not just ornamental. If this hopper directed one underground, mistress, then one would require another hopper inside that space to return. You said there was something creepy about this place. This is a place of execution. Or set up to carry you straight to a rock. It is indeed possible. Okay, is there anything else? It's gone. There's nothing more. The voices are gone. What do you think they were? Who? Friends. Children. A whole life's worth. Aha. Ever seen ancient symbols scrolled like this? Written in charcoal, I think. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. This one is several words, okay. And I don't think I know enough to decode this. I mean, I think that's a lot of numbers, right? Mistress, I have completed my analysis of the hopper eye. I have sent test packets through and analyzed the minor refractions. I would like to leave now, mistress, but I cannot hopper us from under the rock. We have acquired 5 promising artifacts here. And we also located one new location of interest, a pre-Empire site. We also found some evidence of 2 lunar locations, an unknown ancient site and somewhere distant. You wish me to activate the hopper now, mistress? I will. You just said we couldn't. What's the matter? Are you going to tell me what the hopper does? I observed 2 things about the hopper. Individually, they are of trivial interest. Together, they are as we feared. Just tell me. This eye is flawed, mistress. Internal cracking means it can only reflect some of the information passed to it. Specifically, the physical matrix is not refracted. If used, only the neural mesh would disentangle, in order to put your brain inside of a robot. I'm an archaeologist 6. I speak ancient, not whatever language that is. You might hopper it to the eye and never arrive. My second finding is, however, more pressing. The hopper is not broken. It has been carefully engineered to function this way. But what good is a neural mesh without a physical matrix to put your mind in a robot? Wonder that all the time. Could a neural mesh be stored? Or what good might that you do? Perhaps to power a robot? Mistress, we have found all we can here. We should leave. Shall I try the hopper one more time, mistress? Okay, yeah, I think we can leave at this point. Be ready, mistress. Alright, a lot more information to find, so that's cool. Which, if you believe in the time loop thing that the game was talking about, then you're removing souls from the passage of rivers. Oh boy, we've added a lot. We could try to go to the pre-Empire site. We have stuff at Eox and Elbereth and Mercy. There is a vague somewhere distant. And there's still Renaki that we could talk to or go to. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be a connection to Renaki. So let's go to the Empire site. Boy, it's a long one. The Withering Ways, sailing to a pre-Empire site. We probably won't do too much once we get there. I am getting hungry and tired and just wasn't feeling super up to doing a lot today. By the rivers. Controller be rumbling. There are unknown rivers to the left. I think they might head towards our target. We could explore. We. Vicinity of pre-Empire site. Hooray! Now we're near to the pre-Empire site, mistress. Be right now. Thought is on the right while continuing our search, mistress. Little faster next time, 6. At least we got there. We'll just keep going right. Aha! Now we've got indicators. Oh, is that it? That's something. Ruin. It's a ruin from the earliest Empire period, mistress. This should only take a few moments, mistress. I found a chipped earring of gold. Just lying out there. In the insides has been inscribed. It's small. It's like stretching my back because it hurts. This is the start of a fragment of text. What? Oh, I guess the earring is chipped. Okay. Ooh. Is this a word I've translated before? We. I do not have much else here. We. Follow. The translation for follow has to be a mistake. I guess so. I could swear I've never written that before. I don't think that was a word I had in my dictionary. Anti-capitalist rant on the English language? Okay. Let's see. Well, can I pause? There we go. Just because the music was getting a little loud, and also I wasn't sure if the content claim was going to act up because the music was soaring. I don't know. Let's see. English specifically. So let's see. There's a few things that are pretty clear. We can go for the colonialist angle, where because Britain, the UK specifically, or sorry, I don't know why I said that. Britain is the specific, UK is the vague. Great Britain conquered so much of the world, and when it arrived in the place, it was like, gotta speak English now. And English is not an easy language to learn. There's a lot of, people will talk about it being a bastard, fuck up language, but all language is mutable and grows and so on and so forth. But English is hard to learn because it is mixing the rules of Romance language and the rules of Germanic languages together. And because it's so split, in addition to having its loan words and all that, it's very difficult to learn. And we imposed that on the world. And now English is kind of assumed as a standard in a lot of the world, which has led to bigotry in England and in America and possibly in Australia. I don't know enough to say, probably. Because people start to assume that it needs to be the default because so much shared space like the internet is English focused. There's also, I can't fully put this on English because it's the fault of the French, but France has always been very nationalist, especially in regards to its language. And France also happened to have very exquisite, high quality schools. And so the schools would demand that you learned perfect French in addition to learning all the other things that you would want to learn there if you were like a university student, century in the past few centuries. And so other countries, specifically the UK and America, were like, oh, well, the French have really good schools and care about grammar. Therefore, we should have schools that care about grammar. And at the same time, we adopted those nationalist, classist ideas, more classist in English than nationalist, um, mostly because America is so huge. Um, but there is that idea that if someone doesn't spell correctly, uses the wrong form of a homophone, um, doesn't conjugate correctly, doesn't, uses too much slang, that those people are less intelligent and poor. And so there is a lot of time where you will be judged for your intelligence. Now, granted, it is a thing that you can learn, so everything is a form of intelligence, but um, that you will be judged extra harshly if your spelling, your grammar aren't up to snuff, even if you make salient points, even if your communication is clear. We've all seen people go, uh, someone write up a big long explanation of their points, and rather than rebut the point, someone will respond with asterisk there because they used the wrong there or something like that. So you know, uh, language on its own is neutral and is always evolving, and there's reasons to try and preserve parts of it, cultural reasons. There's the history. You do want really clear communication in things like medical texts and political texts and legal texts. you know when it's something where you want to be very precise, having precise definitions and meanings matter. But as a social tool, which is what it is first and foremost, you cannot contain it like that. And so trying to enforce that is just a way of being bigoted. Um, this has all been or this back half is less a rant against English specifically and is more a rant against um prescribed grammar, as it were. um the only thing I can really say about English that doesn't also apply to French and other national languages where they tie a very strong nationalist identity to their language, is the conquering, which again also wasn't exclusively a thing to colonialist England. France also. So I can't think of anything English specific, but hopefully that was a sufficient rant on the abuses languages can go out on. Thank you for the redeem, Mazel. And now we will try to translate this necklace. So we've got this reverse question mark, which I do believe is a question. And this symbol, which is time. So let's go for when. When we die, again, I didn't think that I had. Yeah, it auto-translated this to follow. I already have follow. That's a bug in the game dictionary or something. So we of something. Weaker doesn't make sense. Tight or taut could work, but I think together makes the most sense. I don't know why it locked in follow, because I swear I've never seen this symbol before. When we die together. When we die together. Music's getting very loud. There we go. I think this originates from the site we're after. We're on the right track. Should make the site we're hunting for easier to find. Our additional information has placed us outside the search zone, mistress. We are back within our search zone, mistress. Turn left here to continue searching. Seeing we have not bound down either of these paths before, mistress. Well, let's do the right one, because the left looks like it's circling back. There's a branch up ahead. Hey, we got another thing. Do not turn left. That turning will take us back to the rivers. You'll give me a B. A ruin. Why would you give me yourself, Moselle? Guess out a date from the early empire, mistress. I will investigate, mistress. I recovered a model made from wood. Must be somewhere close. Must have come from somewhere close to here. Haha, I got you. Looks like some kind of hippo. It is probably a pig. Looks like there's something inscribed on it. There's a few words in this one. Alright. That's not what. When. From. When heart. When. And. Get that then. When heart, then when from. We'll do for now. I guess we're not going to guess at the middle words in this one. It's been a while since we haven't guessed at all. I'd say this was made at the place we're searching for. Must be nearly there. So we'll mark the exact spot we're currently hunting easier to locate. We're no longer in the search zone. What do you mean? It's so hard to navigate. Got him. Got you. Obtained. Putting you in my inventory. Trying to combine you with items to see if they have additional puzzle relevance. I guess we'll go right here. It's good to be back on a real river again. Oh, well, I didn't need to turn there. Was that it? Oh, I hope not, because I've been pulled the other direction. Whee! So the pre-Empire site is somewhere here? Somewhere, mistress. But I do not know where. This is an area of weaker flow, mistress. We are no longer with. Then why did you tell me to turn left? Sparkles appear to be settled by our passing, mistress. Okay, this is familiar. I've done this before. We are sweeping them away as we sail. Alright, last time I went... Okay, I thought we might do something when we reach the site, but it's taking us so long to sail that we might just arrive there and immediately be done. I am getting quite hungry. I've not been down either of these paths before. Okay. Well, let's go left this time. Okay, let's go right this time. Looks promising. There's a big rock. Big rock is good. Is that it? What we're looking for? There's not enough room to land the ship, mistress. I will ready the hopper. A pre-Empire site. The spatial calculator Tappy gave me was fashioned here, I think.
A single rocky peak was topped by a gleaming ruin.
This is neat.
And what a jewel it was. Like a half-cut gemstone.
This place is falling apart. I've arrived too late. There's a person up there. Mistress, did you see that? Did something fall off? No, mistress. I thought I saw a putty tat. But no, it was nothing. Might be possible to scramble up? No, mistress. One slip and you would be heading down rapidly. These tiles are beautiful. Yoink. No dialogue in that box. No doubt Tappy will be interested, mistress. Well, we'll look around a bit then. Go back this way if we get stuck. Thank you, mistress. Based on that, I will hopper you immediately as soon as you become even slightly stuck. Walled City? At least seems large enough. Alright, I'm hungry. So we're going to go ahead and say that's where we're going to... That is where we are going to call it. I have looped my controller around my headphones. 1 second. There we go. Alas, I am hungry. But I will be uploading the VOD for this. Enjoy my canned meats. Yes, I'm looking forward to my canned meat. Probably going to have something with macaroni and cheese tonight. Meat will be good. As always, you guys can follow me on them social medias or join our Discord. And if you guys grab a raid message, we'll go find somebody to raid into. I'll play more of this on Sunday. Sunday should be the next day that we're around. Clear out these old redeems. Who we got? Dragoon, but I did raid them yesterday. Seahorse is doing the funny horsey game. Maryberry's doing art. Comic Guy's doing Mega Bonk. Let's raid Seahorse. Ah, she's the horse now. They? Is Seahorse they them only? My bad. I don't know when I got it into my head that they were they she. I will do better. All right, let's go raid Seahorse. The last of them. Is it not coming up? There we go. Let's raid the last Seahorse. I will see you guys very soon. Have a great time looking at the pretty horsies. And yeah, see you next Sunday. We will continue translating this game. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.